I'm not even sure of that now, it's so long ago. So, but the next night, when we had rehearsal, I was a little more aggressive, and I sat down and we talked a little bit, and she was after the rehearsal of her act and whatever. And I remember, I said, where do you live? And she said, well, I'm living in the dorm on Michigan Avenue, right near the water tower in Chicago. And so I said, well, do you need a ride? And she said, well, yeah, I could use, yeah, okay, thank you. Got a car. So I was gonna drive her home. So we go to the car, and so, you know, I'd open the door for her. I was very gentleman. See, people don't do that anymore. They got remotes. But in 1957, and our anniversary is coming up, as you know, darling. March the 5th is the day that I met her that night, okay? And 1957, March the 5th, they didn't have remotes. Is that right? Yeah. Okay, they don't have remotes. So I did open a very, you know, I opened the door with the key and over there, and I went to the other side, and then I opened my door.
I didn't open his door.
And then what? Then when I opened the door, I guess I said a kind of a sassy
What's the
remark.
matter? You don't know how to open a door?
I said you couldn't.
Oh, wow.
Okay. And you'd think with that kind of a start, in a way, after 56 years of marriage, and I'll tell you something else just a little bit, you'd think that, wow, how could it have possibly, I'm telling everything how you, listen, your voice said some really interesting things, so I'm gonna okay, so the point is that I knew, well, the reason I started off, I was kind of thinking about this today. I've never done that. I never even thought of it really in a certain way. When I sang that song from South Pacific, the older people know what that means, maybe. Some enchanted evening, you just see somebody and there's something, you know what I mean? That's what it's about. That happened. That happened. And I knew, March the 5th, I knew by Easter she was the one. And I said to her, and it wasn't, I'm gonna, now listen to your grandchildren, like, hey, listen, you didn't get a lot of kissing and hugging and, you know, all kinds of stuff like that with these ladies, you know, that far back in time. Now it's a little different. There's more other things that are happening. I said to her, I want you to be the mother of my children.
Wow.
That's what I said, remember? Yeah.
How did you react?
And what did you say?
Yeah, you said.
Okay, that's the other thing. I never, ever proposed to her.
Oh.
Never asked her to get you.
I don't still know if he ever wanted to marry me.
Okay, so what happened? What happened there? We were still dating each other, etc. You know, and that was going out. But she had so many dates. It's unreal.
Well, we
She had a
were
book.
not exclusive.
She had a book that was unreal. I mean, okay, I'll get into that. The point is that I was hired to go to Wisconsin and be in a repertory, not a repertory company, but a stock company, which means you did like a play a week. For those of you who don't know much about the theater, but you did a play a week. A play a week. You rehearse during the day and you perform at night for 8 performances or whatever it is. Unbelievable. How good you ever done, I don't even know. And she came up to visit me in one of the shows. One of my, the director said to me, you know, your girlfriend, Helen, she might be right for some show that's, is coming up. Anyway, is she an actress? I said, I don't think so. He said, well, let me talk to her, or whatever, and we talked, or whatever, such and such. He even read her, I guess. And then he offered her a part 2 weeks later in the show that I was going to be in. And she was going to come back, because this was Wisconsin. She lived in Gary, Indiana. I was at home. It was during the summer, so she wasn't in
Well, he
school
offered
anymore.
me $25 a week.
Yeah, it was like
Who
25.
could resist that?
And I was only making 65. So the point is that, you know, I said, great, she's coming up here, that's wonderful. So,
I was
you know,
real cheap.
okay, so so the point is, we did the show, and when you go out, you can look on the wall there. You're going to see a picture of her and I
In the dining room.
It's in the dining room over there, and it's in the costumes that we had for that show. It's up there on the wall. Okay, so the point is, she never said, "Oh, I love you" and all that sort of stuff, but that summer she did. Okay. You know when that was? 1957. You know when we got married? 1961. I had to go. I had a commitment to the military, so instead of going in 2 years for the Army, I went into the Air Force Reserve for 6 months. She was a freshman in college. She wanted to finish her degree. Blah blah blah. I ended up going for a master's degree, and University of Kansas. I didn't even think I was going to do that. And anyway, so what we actually, I knew pretty much about Easter time. This was the woman for me. And we never got married in September of 1961. And she was trying to complete her education. The other thing is that she was dating all over the place. She has a book, I think you still have
I
it.
wanted to
Honey.
see if I could top him.
She was dating so many people, and it was in her book. And I think I even knew about it, and
Oh, of course you did.
all of that sort of stuff. And I guess I wasn't jealous that much. Maybe I had a kind of weird sense of confidence in me or in her or in what we had together.
Well, you know, we both agreed, if this was meant to be, it will be.
Right.
If we don't find somebody better,
Goodbye.
then we'll go for these other.
That was really it. No, that's true. That's
I didn't
exactly.
want to marry an actor.
Yeah, and another thing, she didn't want to marry an actor. Because she figured, oh my God, gee, what's the
But I didn't find anybody better.
Yes.
I searched the earth.
But you really looked.
I really looked.
Anyway, so the point is, it was 4.5 years. Then finally, I'm gonna tell the story.
Oh, no.
Yes, I
No,
gotta
no,
tell
no.
this part of the story.
No.
We were, remember, it was, I think it was 1960.
Yeah.
She said, oh, maybe we should look for a ring. Now remember, I never said to her, I wanna marry you. You didn't have to. She didn't have to say any of that. It was there. It was there. We knew it was gonna be. It was gonna happen. Okay? So the point is, I said, okay, fine. So we went to a local place in Chicago and we bought a ring. I remember it was a nice diamond. She still has it. I don't know if it's on her ring. Oh, it's right here. Okay, it was remounted, but anyways, it was a nice diamond, $500. Okay, paid for it, whatever, got the ring. She said, I want you to give it to me at my prom,
My prom.
My prom.
My senior prom.
my senior prom at the university. I said, okay, that's fine. So we got it, and I went to, no, what happened? I was,
Yeah, you could just kept it.
pardon? No, but I couldn't get there because I was appearing in a show.
He didn't make it to the prom.
I was playing the lead in The Crucible at the University of Kansas, and I couldn't make that date for the prom.
So he came late and I said,
No,
too bad, you're too
darling,
late.
we had another, there was
There was another dance.
There was some other dance after that, maybe a month
Too
later
late,
in the
it's too
summer.
bad.
So what I did, I said, well, I'll bring the ring then. And she knew that. And then,
No, I didn't know that.
you didn't?
Oh, no.
Okay, whatever, I
I
brought the
realized
ring
you
then,
messed up.
we went to the dance, and it was after the dance, in the car, I said, here's your ring, honey.
I
We're
said, too
engaged.
late.
And
You
then what
missed
she
it.
said,
Too late.
she didn't accept the ring. She didn't accept the ring. It was like 3 weeks later.
No, you missed it.
And
baby.
then she didn't accept the ring.
But then we both got another whole year. of
Yeah, but
freedom,
hold
which
it,
is
hold it.
fun.
You know what happened the next morning? My parents, I lived with my maternal grandparents.
Yeah.
My maternal grandparents and my mother. My father died when I was 16. So the three of them and my sister, Mary Jane, who is your aunt, and da-da-da. Anyway, the next morning, they knew I was gonna give her the ring. And my grandfather looked at me and he said, whoa, she no give you the ring?
She knows, take
Get
it.
the river.
She knows,
Get
take
rid.
it.
Yeah. Excuse me.
She knows,
You
take
don't.
the ring.
She don't take it the ring. Get rid of her. Fortunately, I didn't. And the only thing I can say is that once you have found her, never let her go. Once you have found her, at the end of some sanity, never let her go.
That's very good.
And I hope
It's a very good
I
answer.
never have to, because without her,
Yeah. Well, we
I
won't
would
go
be
into that.
I would do nothing. I love you.
Yeah.
So much.
Okay, now I think two of my sons want to
Oh, yeah.
present something to.
Wait, hold on. There's, you have your cart. Hold